The draping of the bow shirt. This shirt is actually a design of Valentino collection, from Valentino collection 2018. So I made it at the request of a person who sent me email asking if I have the courses for bow dresses, for bow design. I said no, and then I decided to look into the collection that she mentioned to me, the Valentino collection 2018, 2019, haute couture collections, to find out if there is anything interesting to show to you. So, and then I found a shirt which is actually very affordable, even for people with limited skills in draping. So, and this shirt is a bow shirt. This, quite interesting. So it's based on simple connection, simple way of connecting two pieces and adding a bow to the shirt. This shirt can be done using two pieces cut on bias, two long pieces cut on bias. One long piece will be actually a front piece, and then another long piece should be a back piece. However, the piece cut on bias will be a bit difficult for the people, because you need to know some techniques, tailoring techniques related to bias cut. Therefore, I tried something else. So instead of cutting the rectangular piece, which I would use with a bias cut, I just cut two pieces. So this for the front, this one for the front, and the width here and here. So basically it's a piece that you can cut folded, right? The width here is a quarter of the hips plus some ease, maybe 2-3 centimeters. And this one here, the narrow part, is half of this. And so you need to basically discover the length. So you can measure approximately from the neckline till the hip, or also give some centimeters for the front. And the back piece is longer. So now maybe 10 centimeters longer. Let me see. Even more. So let's say it's about 40 centimeters longer total, or 20 when we fold it in half. Right? Also quarter of the hips plus some centimeters. And this narrow part is smaller. So I put 10 centimeters here, just 10 centimeters. You will see why. So, and then we connect, so you mark the middle of each piece. So just by making a crease line, and this one, just fold in half, mark the middle part, right? And then what you are going to do, you are going to connect them. So we are going to make a chain, right? The kind of chaining these two pieces together. Like this, right? So, and I will place them here. So these are the first steps you need to do, placing it like this. So you see this piece is twisted right here, and the back pieces are hanging at the back. So we work at the front first. So first of all, you have to find the location of this part. It should not be too close to the neck, right? If you see on the picture, right? And maybe about 5 centimeters down the neckline. And when you make sure that you have the right position of these pieces here, so just simply pin to keep the desired distance, right? Just pin into the shoulders. So because now we work, as I said, on the front, so the back will be just made later, so like this. So what we are going to do here, so this part which is on grain line, I will place it so it will be actually draped as the side seam and the armhole. And this part which is cut on bias, which is not true bias, just on bias a little bit, so this will be related to the center part. Both pieces like this, yes. And now we are going to drape. We are going to drape. So I will try to fold about 1.5 centimeters down here and this one as well. So about 1.5 centimeters down the waist. So let me drape it now. So what's important to understand here, so we are going, so this draped part which is happening because of this knot, of this twist, will provide us enough space, enough width to drape and to shape the bust here, right? So, and just make sure it looks nice, and then you simply go towards the side seam, and here you can simply use a straight cut here to create the armhole here. So this is just interpretation of the design. So therefore, and I don't have the garment which I can observe completely, right? Because some part of the garment is not visible because of the big bow here. So, and what I can assume that this shirt can be just a little bit fitted or absolutely loose and not fitted. Therefore, if you want to have it fitted, you need to give provide some darts right here, and you can actually do it on the princess line, for example. There's a bit of dart here, and on the side seam. So the armhole can be as long as the waist, or it can be shorter, yes. So this is what I've decided to do. So we go as long as the waist. And now I will shape the side seam. It will be slightly fitted. So basically and the dart, if you want to use a dart, so the dart is pinned on the position of the princess line. So small dart. Like this, right? Just basically need to copy the right part that you have achieved already. Try to make the same on the other side. Here, later when you have patterns, you can actually make the dart symmetrical, more symmetrical, right? Just adjust. So you just need to be sure that this part looks really nice, right? Well draped, yes. And so I just copied exactly what I've done here to the left side of the front. So the next step can be the bow, right? Or we can just finish the back, and the back can be actually also made in the same way as the front. So what you need to do is, you have options here of also working a little bit more on the design for the back. So for example, we can decide on that low cut at the back. So we need to find the point of the neckline, for example, until here. Definitely a dart. So and the side seam will be connected with the front. In my case, I have a very curvy back. You see, the dart will be quite big here. So we made the neckline that low till the waist, so the armhole till the waist here. So, and because of my shape of the dress form, I have to create a dart here, which is quite big if you want to have it fitted. right? So, and then you have to copy the same at the other side. Just make sure, what is also important to show here, make sure that this drape looks well, right? So, and then you continue the other side, also making sure that you have a nice connection here. Yes, this part looks good, right? So I made the back symmetrically, right? And then I pinned all the seams in this way now. And so we have just to finish the hemline. The hemline can be normal, a little bit up the hips in my case, can be longer, right? Or can be even with this shape if you want. And basically you have the shirt already. You can even wear this shirt unfinished without any bow, right? It looks also nice. So just simply mark the hemline. And I will cut it later on, so you decide. So now we have to add the bow.